Was Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin? Yeah, Vladimir, that's what I call him. I know it's Vladimir, but Vladimir Putin kissing outside a bar in Lithuania? Let me take a look. Actually, it's a mural. It's like a painting of Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin kissing. And the mural is on a bar outside of Lithuania. If you want to take a look, I have the link below, and you can read a whole bunch of stuff that Donald Trump has been tweeting over the years about Russia. And I will just give you some examples of how much of kissing cousins these two really are. Unbelievable. You have to read it for yourself. You can see all his tweets and you can see what he's saying, and it's true. Donald Trump loves Putin, and Donald Trump has many, many investments over in Russia. No wonder he loves Putin. Yeah, it's really bad. Now, I know if you're Republican, you don't give a rat's ass. And don't call me a Dem or a Hillary supporter or someone who's being, paid off or whatever. I'm just showing you the facts. And if you have, the wherewithal to want to think critically instead of just follow the herd, or instead of just go with the masses, and you want to educate yourself, then I suggest you take a critical look at what Trump says, and not just what he says, but what he actually does. And this kind of explains why he doesn't want to show his tax returns, because it's going to show he does have a lot of money coming in from, guess who? Yep, Russia. Now, why do I hate Russia? Well, I know what bullies they are because I suffer from a certain type of post-traumatic stress disorder from Russia's Cold War on the U.S. I have very strong memories of duck and cover. Now, if you don't know what that is, growing up in the Cold War, as I did as a child, I can remember many, many times of the sirens going off at my school, and we had to duck and cover under our desks. Now, I don't know if you realize it or not, how traumatizing that is and how that affected my education. I was always worried I was going to get bombed, and I have the bruises on my knee to prove it. Yeah, ducking and covering under your desk constantly. It can do that to a kid. And I still remember that. And I know what bullies Russia really is. And if you didn't experience the duck and cover, then you have no idea what I'm talking about. If you did, then maybe you do know what I'm talking about. Anyway, just to let you know a few things I have written down here. And again, if you want to read more, if you want to learn more, go to the link and you will see all his tweets and you will know what I'm saying is true. So anyway, shortly after Russia passed anti-gay laws, okay, that's banning free speech. So of course they have no real free speech in Russia, but they made an anti-gay law that gays can no longer speak out. They call it propaganda. So if a gay speaks out about bad or unfair treatment, then it's just called propaganda. They're not recognized as human beings. Basically, they're just liars, I guess. They can't speak out anymore at all. So anyway, shortly after that, Trump tweets, and you can see the tweet. Do you think Putin will be going to the Miss Universe pageant in Moscow, Russia? If so, he becomes my new BF. You know what that is? Butt fuck buddy? No, best friend. Okay, if that's not enough, because let's just say, well, you don't give a fuck about gays. Well, how about this one? In '08, Trump Jr. speaks at a real estate conference in Russia. He speaks at a real estate conference and states Russia makes up a disproportionate cross section of lots of our net invest assets, and we see a lot of money pouring in from Russia. Okay, well, you know, or maybe you don't know, but Russia is very corrupt. What this tells me is that Trump has mafia connections with the Russian mob, because basically that's what it is. It's not really a government, it's a mob. And again, like I'm saying, this is why Trump doesn't want to show his tax returns. Of course, it's going to show lots of money pouring in from, yep, the mob, Russia. Now, if that's not enough, this one last thing should tell you something, okay? Everyone should care about this. In Trump's book, Time to Get Tough, Trump praises Putin for bullying neighbor countries and dominating the oil supply to all of Europe. Do you know what this is, what I'm saying here? Do you understand English? Russia has a monopoly on oil, okay? I've been saying this in a lot of my videos. It's true now. This is proof. Russia is bullying other countries. Russia wants to keep the monopoly. That's why he wants ISIS, or let's just say the US, out of Syria, because Syria is collapsing for many reasons. But what little oil is left, Russia wants, and so do the Saudis. And so I don't know the whole story, but the Saudis are offering Russia money to get out of Syria. And will they? Who knows? I don't think there's a whole lot of oil in Syria. But that's besides the fact. The fact is, Russia has a monopoly regardless. They control prices, or at least they did, and now they want to bring the prices way back up. Well, you know what? That will crash the U.S. economy. Even though oil prices are too low right now for frackers to make any money, not that I'm for fracking, but I'm just saying, yeah, do some research. I think Trump is bad news for our economy. I think he cares more about the Russian economy. I think he has most of his investments in Russia. No joke. Take care.